I love using post-its to plan an itinerary. Oh my goodness, I have just taken these out of the oven. The house smells like a bakery. Hi there, welcome back to a new weekend vlog. I'm trying to decide whether or not to go and make some bread rolls. It's 6 o'clock in the evening.
I'm going to do dinner.
But they take quite a while to make. I've just found a recipe on a German, what's her thingy called? I've just been watching it. My German recipes on YouTube.
Nice and simple.
How about watching her videos?
Right, it's 6 o'clock, isn't it? You said they take a little bit of time.
Yeah, well, I have to do them. It takes about 15-20 minutes. They're probably going to take about an hour and a half because then they have to rest and I need to roll them out. Or shall I make them tomorrow?
I was thinking tomorrow because it's something we can then have tomorrow as well, especially when they're fresh.
Or I could prep them tonight and then bake them tomorrow morning. What have you guys been up to? Have you made bread rolls? What have you been doing? It's been that really blowy day today. Our kitchen window blew open and you had to fix the lock, didn't you?
Yeah.
And Poppy nearly got blown over whilst having a poo.
And the wind hadn't really picked up by then.
No, so
it was just a little bit gusty.
That's been the activity around here today. And Louis is coming home from uni on Sunday.
So that's probably ruled a Sunday out as well, isn't it, as such? So
I'm excited.
So,
and then,
yeah.
Oh, and we were going to do some Disney trip planning ready for June. Louis and his girlfriend are coming home from uni and we need to make our park reservation. So we need to make sure that she's all set up with my Disney experience. So we're going to do that this weekend as well, aren't we?
Yeah, I think getting all those kind of little things done is just like one extra thing that makes life so much easier later on. So
yeah, anyway, I'm going to go because my arm is aching. I've decided I really want to make these bread rolls. I've been really fancying them. So I'm going to make them after all. And Aid's making dinner. He's in charge of pasta this evening. And it's not actually one of my sourdough recipes. Whoops, I need strong flour. I've got rye flour behind. And it's a grain bread roll. So I've got sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and it says to add boiling water and leave for 15 minutes. I'm just starting to mix everything together now. The yeast went all fluffy. I mixed all the flours and the salt. There's some butter in there as well. I'm just adding a little bit of water in stages. I'm just adding my dried grains, my seeds, and I'm going to mix this all in now as well. That bread is now almost needed. It shouldn't be. Yeah, it should be dry to touch, which it is. I am so excited about this. These were my favourite bread rolls when I lived in Germany. Vollkornbrötchen. And I always buy them when I go to Lidl as well. The dough is so nice and clean. There's nothing when you touch it. It feels really lovely. I wonder why you have to soak the seeds in boiling water. I wonder if it makes them softer when they bake or something.
I also wonder, does it make, because the moist on the outside, they'll stick to the dough?
What, rather than sink or something? I don't know.
Does it mean it's come part of it? Maybe, I don't know.
Don't know. Anybody else know? Why would I need to soak the seeds in boiling water? It's supposed to be rolled into a rectangle. I am so bad at rolling things out into shapes. I've got a little bit here, which I'll use for something. And now, I watched her video, and you cut it into 9. So, yeah, these are going to be quite bad shapes, I think, aren't they? I wonder if I should have done that. 3, I don't know. I'll have a play. These are my bread rolls that I've made, and it says to be about 1 inch thick. They're really heavy actually. It's rye and plain flour, and I need to leave these to rest for about an hour. These rolls have really risen nicely. I've now got to whisk up an egg, brush the top of the rolls, and sprinkle some seeds. I'm just sprinkling on some pumpkin and sunflower seeds, and by brushing the top with egg, it helps them to stick on. They look really good, don't they? They're going in the oven for 20 minutes, and we're going to try and walk Poppy Dog in that time. Oh my goodness, I have just taken these out of the oven. The house smells like a bakery. These look divine, and Putting, don't they look good?
Oh.
Putting the egg wash on first really makes a difference.
Why do I eat so much pasta?
Oh, they look so good. I'm so glad I didn't have seconds of pasta.
Right.
And the recipe was so easy. I'll link it down below and also link that German YouTube channel. Aid's got the butter out of the fridge. These look amazing. I am rather proud of these, even if I do say so myself. Aid, you ready for us to try one? Should we cut in?
I think with loads of butter.
They look so good, don't they? I wish I had some salami now.
It is homework.
Right, these are nice and warm, but not too hot. I've just spread butter on them, and we've got half each to try. Well, I'm going to try mine now.
Okay, you try. Well, I'm trying mine as well. Oh, so nice.
Salty enough?
No, so nice.
Really good. Happy Saturday. Coffee is made. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, and we are going to work on a summer Universal and Disney World, what do you call this, itinerary. This is the original trip, September 2020, and it's been on my board in my studio ever since, so it's about to be updated. I love using post-its to plan an itinerary because you can move them around and it's just really nice and easy, and I like colour coding them for different places we're staying at. It's 12 o'clock. We've just come in from the rain. I've done a post drop this morning. We've filled up with fuel because we're going to get our youngest from uni tomorrow. I've dropped some of those bread rolls. I've got so many bread rolls now, so I've just wrapped some up in a brown paper bag and dropped them off at a friend so she can have them for lunch. And I'm going to tidy up my desk. I've had a delivery today of stickers for the March kit. Look how cute these are. I'm so happy with these. I love the colours and the little strip stickers. Not stripper stickers as I called them in my journaling video the other day. You know what I'm like, I get everything muddled up. I'm going to tidy up my desk because I've got a load of stuff out. The itinerary is now planned for June. This is the original one that I had for September 2020. So what I always do is take these bits off and then pop it on the one underneath. The post-its are so handy because things change, and I'm sure things will carry on changing. But then all you do is just take off the post-it, and I love having the different colours for wherever you're staying and that kind of thing. So I'm going to update that, pop that back on the wall. I like having it up there. And also what I tend to do, I don't know if I've done it on any of these. No, I've been doing it on the one today. I write like the park hours and things like that underneath as well, so that's quite handy. I've also made a list of dining reservations that we would like to make for June. I don't think we're going to make that many this time. We're going with Louis, our son, and his girlfriend. She hasn't actually been to the States before, let alone Disney World. So I think we want her to experience different things, off-site, on-site. There's quite a few quick serves that we really like as well. So, and I want to be flexible. I think that's the thing. I don't want to be tied down to dining reservations. So I think there might be 2 or 3 that we go with. But I want it to be, so if we decide to stay in a park longer, or we want to change our plans last minute, I don't want the clock watching, so I want to be really flexible this trip. So we're not going to make that many. We do, however, need to make park reservations. They're coming home tomorrow, so we're going to set her up with a My Disney Experience account. So we've got their Disney tickets already, then we can link it all up and make our park reservations. So that's the plans for that. Aid and I are splitting for 2 hours. He's working. I'm going to work. I've got some desk jobs I need to do, and then we're going to get together in 2 hours and watch a movie, I think. And I've been working on bits and pieces this morning as well for April artwork. So I'm thinking about turning these into stickers. We are having leftovers. We worked a little bit later. It's 3 o'clock. This is, I made pizza macaroni soup the other day and it was so delicious. So I've heated this up. I made myself a little bit of a dodgy looking salad that looks like someone's had an accident, doesn't it? It's really gross. It's balsamic vinegar with fig glaze, and then I've added some red wine vinegar and cheese and salt. And yeah, I think I've seen better salads. We have just watched the movie Jack Reacher. It's 7 o'clock. Aid's walking Poppy, so I am going to squeeze in a quick bit of journal time. I've got some bits laid out. I've just printed off some photos. And I'm going to make a quick page here. I'm just grabbing 15 minutes. I'm just tidying up. I've had a really quick journal session. A sweet friend, Elaine, sent me this cute journal this week. It's adorable. So I've just filmed a video talking about the reasons why this will be so much fun and how I'm using it. I'll leave a link to that video down below. It's on my journaling channel. I adore this. It's so cute. So I'm going to have a tidy up. Aid's finished walking Poppy. Oh, by the way, this was the artwork that I was working on below before. So I'm going to be turning that into a postcard tomorrow, I think. But I think it's time for a tidy. So I can then come and work in here tomorrow. And we're going to have a cup of tea and watch a movie. Right, we're on our way to go and pick up Louis. I've brought lunch with me. We've ended up with a really full morning of work. It's 12:10 and I've worked all morning. We've just filmed a video as well, haven't we?
Yep.
For how to saving tips for Florida, and we've just seen a lady there in a poncho just a moment ago. Splash Mountain now town, do we?
No.
No. We're expecting to come home with lots and lots of dirty washing today.
That Louis going to do.
Louis went on a late night hike with friends last week. They went up somewhere quite high, I think for the sunset, forgetting that they would have to come home in the dark.
It was raining as well,
It was raining. They all got a bit lost. From the photos I've seen, it was very woodlandy. They all fell over, and he's just put his muddy clothes in a bag to bring home. Washing machine is on its third load. Aid's washed very dirty trainers.
Well, they weren't dirty, they smell because they've been washed and then been dried.
And I'm in the middle of making dinner.
Yes, nice.
We're doing Louis friendly food, so it's basic sausage and mash and gravy. And I'm not really a fan of the sausage.
Stop there.
What?
You know you put the sausage under the grill?
Did I forget to put the grill on?
Yeah.
You put the grill on,
Don't
please.
put the grill on.
And I'm going to make myself a cheese and onion pie.
Ooh.
Anyone else like a cheese and onion pie? You're having sausage and mash.
Oh, okay.
You like a sausage.
Have I got...
I only like German sausages, remember? What?
Yeah.
Not your manky old British ones. You can keep them. Mash is in there. And these are my onions to add to my cheese and onion potato pie. Sunday night, having a bit of a clean out of the fridge. What's the date of the applesauce you found?
April 2020.
April
No,
20.
August.
Oh, we've got 3 apple sauces on the go. I like having a bit of a reset on a Sunday. Clean out the fridge, do the shopping menu for the week, the food menu, and we've got a food delivery coming tomorrow as well.
September 2022.
That's a bit of an improvement.
And established 1984.
I don't think it was.
No, 1814. January 2022, so that's just super. I'll give it a bit of a shake.
And whilst cleaning out the fridge, I found some leeks as well that I forgot to use this week. So I'm going to pop those in my cheese and onion pie as well. To make cheese and onion pie, it's basically just cheese and onion mash. So I've got my mashed potato, it's already seasoned, already mashed. And to that I'm adding a load of onions, which have been sauteed, and leeks. You don't have to add leeks, I'm just using these up. And I'm going to add loads of grated cheese. And I'm going to stir in loads of really strong vintage cheddar. And Aid's bought me wine. I have to say, this on its own is already amazing with the leeks and the onions and the cheese. It's so delicious. I am, however, going to top it with cheese and tomato. There's my cheese and onion pie. I would have usually let it go off completely brown, but the boys' sausages are well and truly over.
That's alright.
I'm not the best at cooking meat, am I?
No, they're nice.
I've got Brussels, sauteed Brussels and broccoli with cheese and onion pie. So Team Lisa or Team Aid, mashed sausages and one. Next day, the cheese and onion pie was really good. It's such an easy dish to make, and if you've got somebody veggie coming over, it's really quick and easy. Before I finish today's video, I wanted to talk to you more about the itinerary. We finished our board. I'm so pleased. It's all done, and we've had our meetings with the kids, and that's all done, and everything is written in. Something I've done on this itinerary, I have actually added some little extra post-its of things that we would really like to make sure that we do off-site, like going to Celebration, going to the outlets, Mall at Millennia, and restaurants that we really want to visit. As again, I think sometimes it's easy to forget things. I know I've done it before. We've come back, and I've spoken about this before actually, like it's silly things, like we were in New York, and it wasn't until we came back that we realised we'd forgotten to actually look out at night and see all the lights and things. We'd been out and eaten, we've been into Times Square, but you know when you just like look out and you can see like the Empire State Building and all that, we just completely forgot about that. And we've done other things before where it's something like that's on your bucket list and you completely forget about it. I think you get so caught up in everything and things can be quite overwhelming. So having a little tick sheet is very handy, but you have to remember to check it when you're away. I've written a note of ADRs that we would like to do. Like I said, we're not going to do many. We're just going to keep this one really, really simple so that we've got lots of flexibility. And I know that we've shared, or you'll see in our videos coming up on the Lisa and Aid Do Disney, or Aid and Lisa Do Disney YouTube channel, a bit of negativity because it was really, really busy and Genie Plus didn't work for us. We're going next time with an open mind, and we're just going to take it as it is. If we have to queue longer for rides, if we will try Genie Plus again and see how it goes, and we will try things again. So I just want to keep an open mind. If it means we have to be longer in parks and not do parks how we used to, that's fine. I have a Hollywood Studios video coming up. I was editing it the other day and it feels quite negative. The day just didn't go as we'd planned, but we went in with the mindset of just doing a park like we usually would. Go in for 3 hours, have a really nice time and come out, and it just didn't work like that. And I think when you've done a park in the same way for so long, it just kind of, you just feel a little bit, oh. And yeah, so we want a clean slate, go in with a positive mind, and we might just have to rethink things. But I'm happy with the itinerary. Something else I do, I'll just show you one of my little post-its. We split every day into 3. We have an AM, a middle of the day, which doesn't have to be 12, it could be 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then a PM. And we do our days like that. We try and get some rest in the middle of the day, even if it's laying around the pool, popping into a resort for a bit of a mosey around, that kind of thing. So we have like, might be in a park in the morning, have lunch or something, then head out for a bit, have some rest, some resort time. I do like a cat nap, a little afternoon snooze, and then we head back out in the evening refreshed. So it does really, really help us. We've done that a lot, and it just helps you be able to stay out a little bit later and that kind of thing, especially as the kids have got older. It's definitely helped. But I like my itinerary, I'm pleased with it. The kids are both set up now on my Disney experience. Louis had it before, but he didn't like have his own account, I don't think. We didn't have him set up with an email address and all that, so they will now be able to unlock their room doors and things like that. And we made our park reservations as well, so that's all done. And the one thing that we did come across, we are annual park pass holders, Aid and I. The kids have got 14-day passes because they obviously weren't out with us earlier on, and they're not coming with us with the family trip because that was all booked before the kids, we realised they were going to be in uni. And it's my sister's plans, it's their holiday, we're tagging along. So yeah, my kids aren't going to be around, so mine only need a 14-day pass. But we couldn't actually do park reservations at the same time. We've had to do ours and theirs, so we've had to split them. But yeah, that's it. But I'm really pleased with that. Let me know how you go about your trip planning. Do you have an itinerary? And how do you do things? I use touring plans as well, touringplans.com. I've used them, I think, since our very first trip, 2007. Might have been our second trip in 2010. But we've always found it really, really helpful. Just gauging how busy the parks are going to be and swap days. I've noticed, I don't know if it's going to be the same for your trips, but looking at things, it was in January and it is in this summer trip. The weekends are actually quieter than the weekdays, which seems really strange, and I don't know why. No idea. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know about your trips coming up, any itineraries that you like to make and how you make yours. I would love to know. And try that cheese and onion pie. It's so, so good. Have a wonderful week. Sending you lots of love. Bye.